Have you ever thought how many striker builds you've watched on the internet, which has a title like the meta, the god mode, best build, DPS, all of that stuff? I know there's plenty of them, right? Now I'm going to add one more to that list. Don't worry about that. Technically, I can add 3 more, but instead of giving you 3 different separate kind of a build video, I'm going to do all 3 of them in this one build. And then I'm going to show you like a damage comparison at the end of the video. If you want, you can jump there right now. There is timestamp. There's always timestamp on my videos. You can go there. I am including the beacon chest piece as well as a ninja bike variant as well. I'm not using modifiers. I have completely disabled modifiers throughout all the testing and the gameplay that I recorded. But if I'm playing in a group, like random matchmaking something, and somebody's using a modifiers, then I can't do anything about that. So sorry about that. But yeah, that's basically what I have. So let me show you without wasting much of your time. Let me show you the build. Now, as for the build, well, this is the build over here. As you can see, this is the first variant of the build. This build does not have any survivability. This is straight up damage build. So if you have somebody who's healing you, like a dedicated healer, or like a refactor gear set, player, that like you're playing on a raid or something, you're just the DPS of the group. But if you don't have any healers, you're gonna die, and do not plan on using this on solo. You have a survivability of a wet piece of paper. Yeah. So just don't even bother about it, okay? So this is just straight up just damage what I'm showing you. I do have another variant which will include ninja, and I'll show you over there. You can get damage and kind of survivability on that. We'll talk about it in a moment. But first, let's just talk about how the damage is coming from and where the damage is coming from. Well, obviously, we have 4 pieces of striker with the backpack, so that's just damage right there. You don't have to talk about it at all. Like, we all know what it does. The main thing is these 2 named items, the chest piece and the holster. The chest piece is the equalizer, the new one, obviously, with the unit alloys brand set. It gives you 5% of rate of fire, 20% of assault rifle damage, which is really amazing. And on top of that, we have the perfect obliterate talent. Yes, now we have a perfect version of the obliterate talent, finally. So we were using obliterate for a long time on striker and other builds as well. But now we can use a perfect version of that, which is good because it's giving us more damage. Ignore my attributes. I just don't have any resources. My SSD is 0 right now. I cannot convert it into resources anymore. So I can't optimize that. That 4% will help a lot, by the way. So yeah, that is really good if you optimize that, and the crit chance too. Now, as for the holster, obviously we're using the salvo here, which is another named item, which is the same set, unit alloys. And this one gives you 5% of rate of fire. So now we have 10% of rate of fire for us. And then obviously the assault rifle damage. Now, you know why striker is amazing, because it gives you 15% of rate of fire. This is something adds up to your damage, something you don't see it, but something you feel it, because rate of fire will not add up into your damage numbers. It's not like a weapon damage or like your crit damage or something like that. It's a rate of fire. You fire the gun faster, your RPM is increased. So you don't see this, you feel it. Now you have 25% in total. So even though your damage number might seem similar than the previous builds that you were using, you will hit even harder because now you have 25% of rate of fire. Now, obviously, striker, is going to do a lot of damage because of its stacks. And if you want to see my attributes, again, you should focus on crit chance. And that's basically what I went here. You can see in the backpack, we have a crit chance mod here. For the mask, weapon damage, crit chance. For the gloves here, I have weapon damage, crit chance. And again, for the knee pads also have weapon damage and crit chance. And if I show you my stats here, you can see crit chance. This will go to 50% if I optimize my build. And that's usually what I focus always. Like 50% is my goal always to reach as a crit chance. And then I don't go any higher than that. I just stay 50 or something like 55 sometimes. And yeah, crit damage doesn't matter on striker because, striker will just do crazy damage. But yeah, as long as you can reach close to 100%, you're fine. So that's basically the damage variant of the build. Now, as for the second variant of the build, like I said, is going to be a ninja backpack variant. And I have the ninja bike messenger backpack here, as you can see. I am using the chest piece as well. Again, the unit alloys. Since we're using ninja, we are getting the 2-piece set bonus. So we are keeping that 20% of assault rifle damage with us. And the rate of fire, obviously. And obviously the, perfect obliterate talent. And we're changing the holster. That's what we're doing. Instead of using the, salvo holster for that rate of fire, and obviously the magazine size, we could get it from it. I mean, if you want to use, you can get the magazine size and get your ammo very, very high, which is kind of crazy. But we're using the Bellstone here so we can get that 1% armor regen, 10% armor on kill. We have crit chance and crit damage on it. Remember, we are using a blue core instead of weapon damage. So it's not an all red build. So we are losing 15% of weapon damage here. So keep that in mind. But if you just want to swap to this, like I'll show you, if you swap to this one, you get 50% magazine size. And if you look at your weapon, look at that, the ammo on the Saint Elmo, the Lexington, and look at it on the Saint Elmo's engine here. So yeah, it is kind of funny, but you will be obviously losing the survivability. That one change to the holster here adds nice amount of survivability, which is 1% regen, 10% armor and kill. You can change the gunner specialization. Then you will have 20% armor and kill, which is really solid for a build like this, which is doing crazy damage too. The damage numbers are really high. You are going to be hitting 1,000,000 crits with this as well. I'll show you in the shooting range. So we're just trying to survive here as well at the same time. Like the previous build is just straight up damage. It's for like raid and stuff. You're just a team DPS, you know. You have a dedicated healer. You just want to do crazy amount of damage. That's what you're going to be using, the first variant. But this one, you're playing solo or you're matchmaking, playing with randoms, legendaries and stuff, you're going to be using this one. It'll keep you alive and will do the damage, right? So that's basically the second variant of the build. Right, so I'm in the shooting range over here right now. I want to show you something like kind of like a comparison between these two high-end items, like named items, versus the exotic chest piece, which is the beacon here. I know a lot of people probably would say like, you know, you can just use the beacon chest piece and then have the holster, the salvo, and then you get that rate of fire bonus from both, like 10% of it, and then you have the beacon that gives you, you know, crit damage and like armor regen. So that's good for like survivability and stuff. Yeah, which is good. Yeah, it is good, but you're going to be sacrificing a lot of damage, which if you're okay with that, you can absolutely use it, which I want to show you that it's not really an upgrade. A lot of people probably will say that this might be an upgrade or more damage because, hey, you get 30% crit damage versus, you know, perfect obliterator or something like that. Now, I'm going to show you real quick here. So right now I'm just going to wear the beacon chest piece here. So this is basically like a version of a striker, which you can easily use. Now, if I show you my stats here, you'll see that I only have nothing activated, like no armor, armor regen right there. And as you saw, the crit damage was not there as well. Now, if I drop my skill, which will trigger the second half of the effect, which will give me 1% armor regen and 15% of crit damage. So you can see 15% crit damage active and 1% armor regen active, which is obviously 1% of this is this, right? So that is active. I'm going to pick it up and you'll see it'll go away, right? You can see crit damage is gone and armor regen is gone. Now, if I go to over here, this guy is also like an ally. So I'm going to get the highest buff, which if I show you, look at that, crit damage is even higher now. And if I show you the armor regen, this is 2% right there. So I'm getting 30% crit damage and 2% of armor regen. So basically, I have the higher tier of the bond active right now instead of the lower one, which you get from your skill, right? So if I build up the stacks on the striker right now, and then, you know, activate the damage and see the higher damage number versus the perfect obliterate, you'll see that the beacon will not going to beat it. And there's a reason which I'll tell you. It's a very simple reason, to be honest, but I feel like I need to just kind of clarify it in a way. So if I can pulse this target, that'll be nice because I need to activate my flatline. So who's going to pulse? Yeah, there you go. So you can see the higher damage number is like a 600 and something, 60 something. Let me do it again. The pulse is really hard to activate in this area. Okay, so we got 662. Yeah, that's that. So when there's armor, we're not going to take a look at the health because the health will always be higher because of assault rifle health damage. So 662. Yeah, there you go. 662 was the highest on armor. So we're going to take that as a count. And then I'm just going to change the chest piece back to the perfect obliterate here. So yeah, I'm just going to swap to it. And I'm going to actually go here because I feel like this will proc the pulse way quicker than that. Yeah, there you go. See? So let me... Oh, out of ammo. Okay. I've been testing a lot. So let me just get the ammo back real quick. And just get the stacks real quick because we have plenty of ammo on this one now. Okay. No, we don't have the plenty of ammo. It's not the ninja variant. Sorry, I forgot. Okay. Anyway, so we got the max stacks now. So if I shoot on the armor, you can see 800k higher numbers on the armor already. 806 right there. And if I go to the body, it'll be 975 right there. See that? So clearly this is doing more damage than the exotic chest piece. Now, why is that? Well, first of all, perfect obliterate. Second, assault rifle damage, 20%. You're missing that out. If you swap to it, you miss this damage number. And that is very important. So it's helping you get even more damage. So this is more valuable in terms of damage. This is okay if you want that a little bit of survivability. and that's basically it. And you want to kind of play in a group like that, you want to stay close to them, sure, you can use it like this. And you want to provide this buff, to your team members as well, because both you and your ally receive this, right? So it's kind of helping the team members as well. So yeah, you could do that. But if you just want straight up damage, this is what you're basically going to be using. Now, as for the ninja variant, which I was talking about, which will give you damage and survivability at the same time, this is what you're going to be using. Now, remember this, the builds that I was showing you was all red. This one has a blue core, so we will be losing 15% of weapon damage. And on top of that, we're also going to be losing 5% of rate of fire from the name stats of the holster that we were using, the salvo, right? So keep that in mind. So now if I show you the damage on this, if I show you the stats first, by the way, you can see the crit chance a bit higher on this one. So yeah, and we also going to get 1% armor regen because of we have the Bellstone. So there's that. And we'll get 20% armor on kill if you use gunner specialization. So that will be pretty good for survivability, especially on a build like Striker, which does a lot of damage. Now, if I show you the damage over here, if I build up the stacks like Obliterate and everything, you can see. I need to pulse it. Yeah, there you go. So you can see the damage is actually really good as well on this one. And we still have survivability on it, added. If you go for headshots, you're easily going to hit 1,000,000, as you can see. If you're a headshot kind of guy, you like doing headshots, you have good aim. Yeah, you can see millions over there, the numbers. And on the body, you can see we're still hitting those 620Ks and on the health like 750s, which is not bad. And remember, our RPM is still really high too. We still have that more than 1,000 RPM. So this is not bad. This is going to give you survivability and will keep up the damage at the same time, because we still have the 20% assault rifle damage, don't forget, because we're using the ninja. So this is a really good variant for that. So depends on what you want, try it out. Either you want that straight up damage, whether you're playing in a group or solo. If you're solo, I would highly recommend trying this one, because this does have that survivability, and this will get you through a lot of content like legendaries and stuff. And this is what I was using mainly when I was solo as well. So this will perform really well. So give it a try. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.